As we all face the pressures of life, we would like to be reminded it's right to feel wrong as we strive to change.
I'm not that special, I'm not that different, I'm not that foolish, not that stupid, I'm persistent. Swiping, still swiping, doors still exploring all these cities, looking hopeless with a backpack full of Trojans. And through the day we get lost in all the simple things. I'm trying to find a way back again to a better me. Cotton pills from so-and-so, you'll never change. Just trying to find that person that you'll never be. I'm writing Colosseum verses for the nervous with a flow so cathedral. My flaws are looking perfect, preach on me, I am. I got the bottom rocking, started from the pit. Flip the script on these naysayers, now I'm moshing pits. Awesome shit, they call me slick, I call it sick. I'd rather be rapping than wrapping up sandwiches from 9 to 6, that's common shit. Slit your wrist if you settle for the ordinary. I'm out for presidents to represent me.
What's up everybody, Kier Gomes here, and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Gemini Silver Surfer Edition MAKO playing cards. As most of you know, I've always been a pretty big advocate for Gemini as a brand, and I've always been a customer and probably will be as long as their decks are this good. Now by the time you guys are seeing this video, that means that the deck is available. So if you don't want to miss the release, then make sure you go visit the link in my description, and then after you've picked up your cards, come on back here and watch the review. Or watch the review and then buy the cards, and who knows, they might still be there. Alright, I'm excited to take a look at this deck. I know you guys are excited to see it, so before we get started, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's roll that intro and get you guys on your way.
Let's go.
Super duper metallic on the box, and I love it. Let's crack open a fresh one of these. Look how easy. Ooh. We got lucky there. We got lucky. So you can see the tuck box is done like this. It looks really good. It's got this black, silver, and yellow color scheme. Not really a whole lot of white other than the text on the sides and top and bottom. The front of the deck is actually the back design of the cards, so you can see you get that traditional MAKO kind of like wrapping design, but then it's got these new added elements of these yellow stripes that kind of go through, and they do break the border on the actual back design, so we'll talk about that. The back of the tuck box looks more like the front of the tuck box, but it's got the MAKO Ace of Spades pip right there, and it says MAKO just below it. It's very futuristic. Again, this does look a little bit different than what we've seen on the original MAKO decks, the red and black one. One side of the deck says MAKO Playing Cards Silver Surfer, and if you turn it around the other side, it says MAKO Playing Cards Thin Crushed. Now I have already opened a deck of these, and I can tell you they are super thin and they feel really good. The bottom has some Gemini Decks ad copy, nothing that you absolutely need to see. And the top says MAKO, and this is actually not a seal. It looks like the deck has a seal on it, but that's printed on there, which I think is really cool because I like the look of seals, but I absolutely hate trying to open them, so don't have that issue here. Now let's pop these open and take a look at the cards. So as you can see, the cards are done in metallic ink. It's not foil, it is ink, but it looks really good. It's very shiny. Look at the way it catches light. That's gonna look really good in certain flourishes depending on what kind of lighting you're using. But even like natural window light really bounces off of that back design really well. Taking a closer look at the back design, you can see again, it's got that wrapped kind of mummified MAKO design, and then the new addition of the yellow line work, which does break the border and looks really interesting in fans and pressure moves, as I mentioned. And of course, you can never go wrong with those nice and thin white borders. Also, I love the use of silver ink instead of gray ink. I think it just adds another layer of class to this deck. It's a little bit more modern now and a little bit more edgy even. Design-wise, it just seems like something that's very purposeful and intentional, and I really like that. You get pretty standard jokers, nothing really special about them. They're both the exact same, which is cool, but they say MAKO in each corner and have the MAKO logo in the center. So definitely no harm done there. And moving on to your Ace of Spades, it looks like this. So you can see that the spades and clubs are actually done in silver ink instead of black, and the spade pip is just that huge geometric MAKO Ace of Spades, and it says MAKO just below it. That looks really nice. I love the silver. I think if this deck had done the spades and clubs in black, it probably would have actually taken away from the aesthetic of the deck, so I really like that Pinston opted to go for silver ink on these spades and clubs. Having a custom ace of spades is basically par for the course at this point. Most decks of cards have one. I do like the traditional MAKO ace of spades. I also like that it was done in silver, again, instead of like a black for the spades and clubs. But I also love that Pinston usually does a good job of customizing every ace in the deck, whether it's just making it a little bit bigger or adding something completely different. Like in this case, the pips are completely custom, so the cards came out looking really good, and I like that all 4 aces have customization. Taking a closer look at the face cards, you can see they are completely custom. So the pips and indices are customized. They are not bicycle standard. They look really, really nice though, and very interesting for sure. I'm kind of getting that virtuoso vibe here. Your court cards have been completely recolored, so they're done in yellow, black, and silver, which matches the entire aesthetic of the deck, but also the borders that kind of box in the court cards have been eliminated, which I've always been a fan of. I think that looks really cool and very interesting on more modern decks. Your hearts and diamonds, instead of being done in traditional red, are done in a nice, deep, bright yellow. It looks very, very nice. It's super, super contrasty too. So the thing with yellow that's usually difficult is finding a yellow that doesn't blend into the white. And I think that there's a really, really good amount of contrast here between the yellow and the white, so you can still see it. It's not quite gold, but it's very close. This is what your diamond quartz look like. Very, very nice. Again, those colors just really, really do it for me. I really like these a lot. They look so good. King of Clubs, my favorite court card, looking snazzy as ever. Really like the way that the clubs look. The shape of those pips is very interesting to me, but also very easy to read. So if I was going to use this deck for something like Magic, which I probably wouldn't, but if I did, it would be fairly easy to interpret the cards for what they are, and I like that. So yeah, there's your faces. The MAKO V1 and V2 in the past had pretty standard faces. There was some color customizing, but they were basically bicycle standard, which I really did like. But for a deck like this, it feels a little bit more cardistry worthy now. It's definitely got some unique customization that you haven't really seen before. Ooh, the cards feel really good also. So these are printed on crushed bicycle stock, so they're about as thin as you can possibly get. Right out of the box, they feel a lot like the Madison Schneider Remedies that came out in early 2020, but they also feel like the recent Gemini Casino Pink Edition playing cards, which were probably my favorite Gemini deck. They feel really good. If you take care of them, they'll last a long time, and the best part is they're gonna feel satisfying and thin and snappy pretty much the whole time. I like it. I like it a lot. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode and my review of the new Gemini MAKO Silver Surfer Edition playing cards by Gemini Decks. Also a big shout out to Gemini for sending me some decks so that I can do the review for you guys. I have to say, unbiased opinion, I absolutely do love this deck and probably gonna go pick up more. And if you guys want to pick some up, they are available as of today at GeminiDecks.com. So I have left all the necessary links that you need down below to pick up some cards. As always, I do want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. So what did you think about this deck? Did you love it? What did you love about it? Did you hate it? Are you gonna pick it up? All that and more, anything else you want to tell me, all goes down below in the comment section. And don't worry guys, I have not forgotten about you. I am planning on doing the full studio tour very soon. I just have a few more things that I ordered that I'm waiting to get here, and then I will show you guys around the place. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this one. With all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.